So, I'd like to share this coaching form with you, and um, it just helps me stay on track and remember the elements of the coaching session so that I keep the vision statement in mind. I address long term goals within the conversation and refer back to them. And remember to check in with the client at the beginning of the session. Do they wish to share anything from the previous week? A success or a challenge? And then we get to the client's focus for that session. So asking the client, what would you like to focus on today? And what I'm learning is really the value in exploring there. So, why is this focus important? What will this do for you? How does it fit with your values and your vision? And in doing so, I get a lot more about their motivation and what kind of stage they're in about this focus, which helps me understand how to approach it. Um, as after I've evoked and explored about the importance of this focus, I ask the client what would be satisfying to walk away with today. And sometimes it's hard for the client to articulate or know what I mean by that question. So I might in the beginning let them know that a takeaway could be an insight or a brainstorm or a plan for some action steps so that they have an idea of the menu of things that they might come away with. So then we explore that focus for the session, and some other things I put on this kind of map or are about noticing the client's language and emotions and really reflecting and noting the energy and the emotion when it changes, when voice inflections change, body language, and to really spend some time evoking and exploring and really digging deep into how this focus is important and how the client sees um, the path to this success that they're after um, playing out. Sometimes I use MetaView, where I ask the client to zoom out and notice anything that they might not be noticing. Um, I've asked them what a friend might say, what their future self might say. I really love the use of metaphor. If they've said something that fits well into a metaphor, it's a very powerful reflection back to them to sort of summarize what they've been saying in terms of a metaphor. And it's important, of course, to consider the stages of change, where they are with regard to that change. Um, and as we come to some action steps, some SMART goals for them, I really want to know how they want to be accountable, how confident they feel in their plan, what obstacles they foresee, and how they'll approach those. And it's a great opportunity to hear how they're going to put some of their strengths to work in addressing those obstacles. Insights and aha moments are insights that the client shares. Um, at the end of the session, I always ask, what's something that you're going to take away from today? And I usually write it down there, and then I write down any insights that I have. Then I have a spot for after the session, whether I recorded it or not. I sometimes remember things I noticed, what I did well, what do I need to work on, and really kind of narrowing down the focus for my work so that I can work on improving the standards that I need to improve. So that's a little brief dive into my elements of a coaching session, coach's version. Thanks for listening.